Hello, and a very, very good evening to all our viewers who are tuning in for today's Ian's Daily Show, live from the London studio. I am your host, Hari, and I will be hosting the show, as you can see. And this is going to be a very, very interesting show because I have a very important guest, one of my very close friends who will be also my co-colleague who will be joining us for today, which is Aakash. And you'll hear from him in a second. But before that, I would like to welcome everyone tuning in from every part of the world. And also, I would like to especially thank all the viewers and people in India who joined the hybrid event over the weekend, this Saturday, 26th March, which just concluded. And I think it was a very, very important event, which is what myself and Aakash are going to be talking about. Some big changes are happening at IANS, and I want you all to be a part of it. Now, I also want you all to know that we also have another event also in India. This is one that's coming up a little later on the 30th of April in Chandigarh in India. That's another major event which we're planning ahead. But another event that we also have is on the 9th, which will be broadcast from UAE. So stay tuned. We have so many things that we have got planned for today. This is going to be a very, very interesting show. Now, you all know that IANS works on a clock, and timing is everything. And obviously the speed, that is what makes all of this happen. And obviously we have the patience, and we expect all of that also from all our participants. And all of this makes for a wonderful process. And I can testify to that. I myself started just like you at the webinar, then joined the Momentum Club, and here I am talking to you. I am proof of it. And this is very, very important. So to witness it firsthand, you had to be part of the process, and we will talk about that. And Aakash is actually one very important person because he is a caseworker and he handles the applications and the visa, and he's got a art of knowledge. He's very experienced and he can answer a lot of questions. But he's going to be here today. We're going to be talking about the event that just concluded and something major that is taking place as part of IANS, its expansion, and that is what we are going to be doing. We'll be doing today. So let's move on to the next guest, which is going to be Aakash, who's going to be talking with us. And I would like you all to give a warm welcome to Aakash. Aakash, are you there with us?
Hey Hari, how are you? Good to see you.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
wow,
really.
Aakash, it is
And
so nice to see you. Now,
really very thankful for giving my introduction. And first of all, I would like to welcome all the people who are live around the world. And namaste to the Indian candidate, Sasrikal, Ram Ram, Adab. And Hari, congratulations from Colombo to London. Yeah, you made it,
that,
man.
I,
Yeah,
I,
I
I,
can recall that. I can recall. I think on 25th of November we did live, right, in Colombo, and
yes, we
now
did.
this is the second time we're doing it. Yeah. So
It's come
Hari,
full circle. It's come full circle,
yeah,
Akash. I could have never imagined sitting there at the Taj Samudra in November when we were doing the hybrid event in Colombo and just sitting
yeah,
across, and you were just very confident because you've done this thing before. I was sitting on the opposite side like a candidate and just trying to ask you questions, and like most people,
yeah.
I had my doubts. I was nervous. I didn't know if I was going to make it or not. But here I am, less than 3 months later, and I am here in the studio working with a wonderful
Yeah,
team of
this
Ians.
is as you have briefed it to the all the audience that I'm working as an immigration case worker. So we are dealing lots of application on a daily basis. They are simple application who have no travel history, no immigration history, and there are many who have really complicated history. From getting detained, overstay for several years, and different notices. There are people who have their credit history. You know so we have been dealing all the applications, so explaining these things to the people, it's really found easy to me as compared to you, because we have that job. So this is what I did, like when I did the daily show, the live with you for the first time.
Wow, that just explains a lot because this is, after all, your bread and butter. I mean, this is what you do day in and day out, and I can see the confidence when you speak to people. I mean, when you spoke to me as a candidate, so I certainly understand it. But look, I have got to ask you, how is the weather over there in where you are in India or
Yeah.
Canada, which is where you're going to be going?
Really, really, like it's just the beginning of the summers, and every member of the ENS team, like it is just the beginning of summer. So like not too much sweaty right now, but very soon it's, the temperature is going to increase, and the mercury will touch the 41, 45, and very soon 50 as well in some of the part of the India. As you know, like it's the
Wow,
diverse country, the big geographical expanse. So in a same day you see, chilling weather in the up north, and going down to the deep south you'll say, really hot weather, and high on temperature, keep on sweating all day. That this is India. One part of the India you see large amount of plenty of rainfall. Another part of the India you will see drought, and this is India. So like as we are going to talk about the the this is see the post. We are talking about the post Indian event, and so obviously I will be focusing more on the Indian event right now. And like, so the best part is I am the national, and I'm citizen of Indian origin, and I'm Indian. So definitely it's like it's my privilege. I'm speaking about my country and explaining people around the world, and also the people who are watching from India.
wow, that is beautiful. That was an apt description. Thank you, Akash. Okay, moving on to our second question. Now, I've heard that you know we're expanding at years. On one of our many expansions in overseas strategies, and we are moving to different countries, and then you're on your journey as well to Canada. Am I right?
Hari, could you please be little loud? I couldn't hear you clearly. So can you please go?
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, I can hear
All
you.
right. Excellent. So, on our second question, now I've heard that Teams is on one of its many journeys of expanding into overseas territories, and you're also one of the pioneers, obviously, and you're on your way to Canada to start the next step of Teams in its expansion.
That's the good news for all the team, especially the Indian team, like the Parak, our senior solicitor, Mr. Sukhwinder, Arun, immigration caseworker, Sahil. Every one of them, they were sitting and working on, for the event. And I was in another room. I just received my call from my wife, Akash. I said, what? You received the visa? Oh no, I know. Please come again. I got the visa. Really, like it just came out. We celebrated, and that's what really exciting news. And the best part is every one of us, take this thing as an opportunity, try to expand the ENs around the globe. And this is the energy, like whenever you do the event for EONs, be it UAE, be it London, be it the Sri Lanka, and be it Delhi. So you have that energy to make everything a success. This is what EM's magic is. And now very soon we are going to announce so many new things, exciting things, for the people around the world who wants to move Canada also. And I will not disclose the more things, but you, all the audience, you have to wait for the exciting news for the coming to exciting news coming for the expansion of the eons very soon. So for that you need to follow our page, see our daily shows, maybe the other guests, telling these things. I don't want to disclose all the information in just one show. Let's, follow the upcoming shows as well.
when I learned that I passed the OSCE, I knew that I successfully added 4 letters at the end of my name, UKRN. But it was actually a beginning of my dreams, of my UK dreams.
Congratulations, thank you very much. And I'm really, really happy for you. You're welcome, you're welcome.
Hello everyone. So we are back with the after the videos. You can see how IANS is making magic for the thousands of people. UAE, Colombo, Delhi, London, full Africa, and the other part of the Philippines, Thailand, Singapore. This is what IANS magic is. Now, so we are we are doing this show just specifically, talking to the Indian people and the people who are joining me online around the globe as well. Like this is the post, live show after the Indian event of Ian's Indian event, which was in Delhi on March 26th. We made event, very successful. What Ian's is about, you can see these are the highlights of the business event. This was planned, once the team of the Ian's from the London landed to Delhi, and we start working. It was so impromptu when every member of the team just said yes that we can do this, and see this event skilled worker visa which held in the afternoon till evening, and you can see Mr. Sukhwinder Singh Nara, senior solicitor. Everyone was so glad that how come Ian's changed the life of the hundreds of people from India who are paying lakhs and lakhs of money to get the student visa. But surprising thing is we are not sending student to the UK on the student visa, charging hefty amount for college fees and consultancy, blah blah, and all, frauding students. We are sending students on the skilled worker visa. you know can you imagine? You don't have to study, you just have to go there and work. There is no burden of making assignments, going through typical guidelines of the colleges. You have to follow this and reference, you have to follow the references and all you need is to go to the UK and work there. This is a very surprising thing for the people who joined us in Delhi. So are you ready? Are you ready for the upcoming event of the India? I'm so excited about this thing. When I heard just tomorrow morning we made the plan, when our London team was just leaving from the Delhi airport, just in a span of few minutes we made this plan. As Hari also told you that the next event is going to be in which city? Can you please comment below? If you are hearing, every one of you hearing Hari, the next event is going to be in Chandigarh. Oh my God, Chandigarh. And when is it? 30th April. It's nearly 1 month. The people from Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, Himachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, the people from all northern India, you all are invited to our hybrid event. We'll tell you the venue very soon. We have made the venue final today only. Can you see the adrenal rush of the people? Our team, the immigration case workers, marketing team, the people working from UAE, Colombo, London, Indian team, everyone is so excited that just the plan which we made just a few hours ago, yesterday, and we started working on that. We have almost fixed the venue as well, but I'm not going to tell you today. I'll tell you very soon, maybe tomorrow, maybe day after tomorrow, or the other people, my colleague, are going to tell you. I'm telling you the place and date: 30th April, Chandigarh, the capital of Haryana and Punjab. And I have a short message for all the Indians around the pan and country. First of all, I'm going to speak few things in Punjabi. So, sat sri akal सारिਆਂ ਨੂੰ, मैं आकाश डांडा, मैं इमीग्रेशन केस वर्कर हाँ अपनी लंडन बेस्ड ਇਮੀਗ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਨੈਸ਼ਨੈਲਿਟੀ ਸਰਵਿਸਿਜ਼ ਚ। ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਜਸਟ ਲਾਈਕ 2 ਦਿਨ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਦਿੱਲੀ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਕੀਤਾ। ਉੱਥੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਲੋਕੀ ਆਏ ਸੀ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ, ਐਂਡ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੀ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਮੈਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਰਿਕਮੈਂਡੇਸ਼ਨ ਨੋਟ ਕਰਕੇ ਪੂਰੀ ਟੀਮ ਨੇ ਰਿਕਮੈਂਡੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਨੋਟ ਕੀਤੀ ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਪੂਰਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਲਿਸਟ ਬਣਾਈਆਂ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਆਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਐਂਡ देयर आर सो मेनी पीपल हु ਜੁਆਇਨ ਫਰਮ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਆਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਫ ਆਈ ਸੇ ਕਿ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤਸਰ ਹੈਗਾ ਜਲੰਧਰ ਹੈ ਐਂਡ ਪਟਿਆਲਾ ਤੇ ਔਰ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਬਠਿੰਡਾ ਅਬੋਹਰ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਹੋਰ ਸਟੇਟਸ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਪ੍ਰੋਵਿੰਸਿਸ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਦੂਰ ਪੈਂਦੇ ਆ ਦਿੱਲੀ ਤੋਂ ਸੋ ਬਹੁਤ ਬੱਚੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਸਕੇ ਬਿਕਾਜ਼ everyone is not like us or other people who travel to Delhi. There may be ਕਿਸੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਆ ਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਬਟ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਫਾਈਨਲਾਈਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਰਿਵਿਊ ਕੀਤਾ ਟੀਮ ਸਾਰੀ ਟੀਮ ਨੇ ਬਹਿ ਕੇ ਸੈਟਰਡੇ ਨੂੰ ਰਾਤੀ ਰਿਵਿਊ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਬੱਚੇ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਆਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੈਂਡੀਡੇਟ ਸੀਗੇ ਹਰਿਆਣਾ ਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਰਾਜਸਥਾਨ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਸੀਗੇ ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਹਿਮਾਚਲ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਸੀਗੇ ਸੋ what we planned is ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਲਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ why not go to the closer to the people ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਆਉਣ ਦਾ ਪਲਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਇੱਥੇ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਆ this is ਪੰਜਾਬ this is ਹਰਿਆਣਾ ਤੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਹਿਮਾਚਲ ਪ੍ਰਦੇਸ਼ तो we are coming in the capital of the Haryana and Punjab तो ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਲੋਕੀ ਆ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਟਰੈਵਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਣਾ ਜਾਂ ਟਰੈਵਲ ਵੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਣਾ ਘੱਟ ਟਰੈਵਲ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਣਾ and the best part is ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ 'ਚ ਟ੍ਰੈਫਿਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲਣੀ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਦਿੱਲੀ 'ਚ ਸੀਗੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ like every one of us really surprised ਪੂਰੇ ਦਿਨ traffic going from one hotel to the different hotel but this is the energy of the EANS team still we made the event successful really a big event we are getting so many people phone calls since Saturday evening ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਖਤਮ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਤੋਂ phone calls and more than 50 people ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੋਮੈਂਟਮ ਕਲੱਬ ਦੀ ਫੀਸ ਵੀ ਪੇ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ ਫਸਟ ਇੰਸਟਾਲਮੈਂਟਸ now they ਹੁਣ let me speak to the people who are joining from the different part of the India maybe the Kerala maybe Tamil Nadu maybe Karnataka and we have people who joined from the Kerala as well there was one lady she traveled 2500 kilometers straight away from the deep south Kerala one from two friends from Gujarat and two are from Karnataka Mangalore so can you see the excitement of the people they are traveling thousands of kilometers to join the webinar अब आपको मैं समझाना चाहूंगा कि बिना किसी रीजन के कोई ट्रैवल नहीं करेगा हमारी क्रेडिबिलिटी है तभी लोग ट्रैवल कर रहे हैं यू गो टू आवर फेसबुक पेज आप हमारे फेसबुक पेज पे जाइए आप हमारे यूट्यूब के पेज पे जाइए आप हमारे लिंक्डइन के पेज पे जाइए आप हमारे डिफरेंट प्रोफाइल्स है इंस्टाग्राम के पेज पे जाइए यू विल सी द टेस्टिमनीज ऑफ द पीपल अब टेस्टिमनी विच मैं हिंदी में अगर मैं कहूं बहुत लोगों को इस चीज का विश्वास नहीं होता कि मे बी ये टेस्टिमनी पेड भी हो सकती है विच इज राइट हो सकती है लॉट्स ऑफ एजेंट्स आर डूइंग दिस थिंग बहुत लोग ऐसा काम कर भी रहे हैं दे जस्ट हायर फ्यू पीपल एंड गिव देम मनी और बोलेंगे कि प्लीज आप हमारे बारे पॉजिटिव रिव्यूज दो बट कैन यू मेक इट हंड्रेड्स ऑफ टेस्टिमनीज राइटिंग वीडियोज go to Instagram go to Facebook go to LinkedIn go to YouTube it's not possible we made hundreds of applications I have joined EAN in last year June since then if I talk about myself every month I am making more than 30 to 32 application success this is just the skilled worker visa beside this we are also making the application of the dependents also and many of the people who are sitting in a different part of India and different part of the globe what actually they have one thing in their mind is that can whole family travel together to the UK But as Hari told me that I got the Canada visa, so I know I can understand the pain of living apart from your family. Although I was sitting close to my family, my mother, dad, my brother, but staying away from your partner, it's really a painful and traumatizing thing. Every time you see the emotional breakdown, the mental breakdown. But I'm very thankful to the teams of IANS who made me, to feel they all are there for me, especially the Indian team, my
Yep,
colleagues. So
absolutely.
this is what different about the IANS. We are not. If I say I'm not the employee of the IAN, I would say I'm the family member of the IANS. This is how we treat everyone. And now, be it the person who is working in the IANS and be it the person who is getting the sponsorship with the help of the IANS team, you can see you can see my WhatsApp. If I can show you my WhatsApp, I'm not seeing the status of the people from the India. I'm seeing the status from the Colombo, status from Nigeria, Ghana, Philippines, and this South Africa, Zimbabwe. They give so much love. And the best part is, I would like to tell you one thing. Today only, our candidate from Punjab, Harsharan Kaur, she got her visa.
Wow.
And she called me. She said, "Sir, is it really a visa?" I said, "Yes, sir." She said in her, Punjabi, she said, "Menu yakin nahi hunda sir कि मैंने visa मिल गया." I said, "No, you got the visa. तो ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ visa मिल गया, and very soon you will be flying to the UK, which was her which was her dream country." And there are lots of, yeah, you can see this is the offer letter of the Harsharan Kaur, and the next is the certificate of sponsorship. This is the appointment. See, you can see her appointment was on 15th March, Jalandhar. This was her appointment. Yes, this is Jalandhar. And today is 28th. Yeah, today is 28th. Just in 13 days she got her visa. And if I just count the, if I and on 29th October, now let's compare the timeline. On 29th of the October, she got her offer letter from MT Supported Living. On 17th of March, 15th of March, sorry, she got her appointment. Just after 13 days of her appointment, she got her visa. Can you imagine? Just 13 days. And now, many of you are aware that embassies and VFS don't work on the weekends. So please cut down 4 days, 2 weekends in between. Like 13 minus 4, it's 9 days. She
That's
was
incredible.
really, really worried about that. Can you imagine? We have changed the life of family just in 9 days. So now this is no fake, no fraud. Particularly, I'm just emphasizing on this thing. The reason is I'm sitting in the state which is one of the biggest hub of immigration in my country. And
Wow.
closer to my state is the Punjab. And close to that, in between both the state is the shared capital of both the state, which is Chandigarh. There are lots of immigration agents who are not qualified. IANS have the team of qualified solicitors, qualified immigration caseworker, qualified staff. If we talk about the sales team, if you
Mhm.
talk about marketing team, everyone is qualified. It's not just me who can tell you the immigration process. I can see Para, Harry, everyone can tell how the immigration of the UK works. So this is the IANS.
Yep. All right, excellent. Akash, I know we left off, on the backdrop of the main event that we did on the 26th. And that was a very interesting event because it was at this event that I think it was the first of a kind because we actually did in India. And that is actually the stepping stone for larger things, which you obviously mentioned, us expanding into different areas and different countries, and the possibilities and it's limitless, it's endless, isn't it? Because we are now moving on different countries, but we have so much opportunities here in the UK, in the care sector. So this event was a watershed moment in Ian's history, in its young history, and so we are bringing across a lot of things. So and I think that is, I think, what you were just explaining to everybody, and that is the purpose of coming to India, because it is one of the largest markets, and that's one of the most qualified people, very talented, gifted people, and a country of diverse cultures and religions. So this is where it all began. So Akash, I was also there on that event on the 26th, and I was online with the webinar greeting attendees, while you were rubbing shoulders and basking in all the glory of all some very important people who attended that, isn't it? Am I right, Akash?
Exactly, exactly. So there is a big list of the people who coming, not just this, just for the purpose of the skilled worker visa. The people are so excited that the qualified people from the London traveling to the Delhi. If I say the Bar Council chairman of Haryana and Punjab High Court, he straight away traveled to both the events. Drove almost for 6.5 hours with his family and all his juniors. And they were so glad that they have opportunities for the lawyers as well in the IANS. And he also explained that you can see the qualified staff, because being himself working in a law firm, and he's owning a law firm actually, and seeing all the qualified people working around him, he can actually see the difference when the people of Ian's team giving the answers. It's not just the answer, telling yes, you will get the visa, yes, yes, okay, please pay us, we'll get the visa. No, you will we can only, the qualified person can make you understand why the senior carer, why the caregivers, why the senior carer, the care assistant, why nurses. We can also tell you the course. We can tell you that there is a the occupation list. We can tell you these are in the shortage occupation list. There are many who cannot even tell you the job code. 6146, 6145, 2231. These are the codes. And this is the difference where Ian's team makes the difference. Getting your application done by the qualified people, it's make your application different. There are so many people who fill their form on their own and they make the mistake.
Yes.
Just even a single yes or no will give you the ban of 10 years.
Perfectly put. Perfectly put.
We are receiving lots of refusals as well. Sir, we did this application on our own. Why? Because our money is very high. Okay, now you will pay for admin review, or someone is got fraud from some other agency, and like they made their application, the worst. They didn't explain the things, and like this is what TNC is, known around the world. And very soon, like just now only I got 2 hashtags for the Ian people. Hashtag Ian's around the globe, hashtag Ian's conquering the world. This is what, and I'm telling you, the year 2022, 2022 is going to be a big year for the people who are expecting, sponsorships or different things from the, this Ian's team, and other than for Ian's in itself.
Brilliant.
Establishing around the globe, it's the motto for all the team: London, UAE, Colombo, India, and the coming offices. So,
Nicely put, Akash. I'm telling you, that was just really, really beautiful. I mean, it wasn't just for what do you call our candidates and people who want to come and live and work here also, but you also had something for investors. Am I right? I mean, we're talking about attractions for business people who want to come into this country, to the United Kingdom, and they want to invest, they want to open branches, and they can start earning in sterling pound. And could you tell us a little bit about that, please?
yeah, before I go to to your question, I think I forgot to answer the last part of the last question, that India is very diversified, really big country. It's not the country, actually we count it as a continent in itself. because 3,000 from north to south, 3,000 from west to east. So you can imagine, it's really big country. The thing is, we have, so many states of different culture, big cities, small cities, villages, union territories, and all in all, we are a country of 1.4 billion people. So can you imagine how huge market is this? And the best part you told is that there are so many, so many qualified people who are not getting jobs in India. This is what we are going to give to the people of the India, be it Punjab, be it Haryana, be it Rajasthan, be it Kerala, Hyderabad, Telangana, Mizoram, Tripura, Sikkim, any state of the India. And this is IANS is going to make the magic now. Now coming on to the next part, which is the business meet. Oh my gosh. I was really amazed when the people start moving into the boardroom, like the meeting room. I was surprised. The big people, big, you can understand me, the big people, they move into that meeting. And it was really surprising. I cannot tell the names of the people due to the confidentiality. So the more than, as per my knowledge, like we had 35 seats in that room, because it was really for the less people who are interested in the business. But with the span of time, we start moving chairs from outside, and the team of IANS, we start standing because the people keep on moving till late night. And when the team of the IANS started explaining how you can move your business from India to the UK, we have given so many options to them. And finally, when the event, the meeting concluded, everyone was so surprised. Can you see the faces, how focused they are? Everyone is so focused. So this is IANS's. Now, like, if people are, they're thinking that, like, they are just explaining anything. No, they don't believe that we can move, anyone can move his or her business from India to the UK. And surprisingly, we have given very, very, like a different option to everyone who was in the meeting. That is what? Can you please tell me? No, no one can tell me because you were not there. So I'll tell you, we have given a option, moving your business to the UK, moving your business to the UK, even you don't have any permanent residency there. Because most of the people, they have this dilemma in this mind, or I can say people in India, they have this myth that you cannot move your country without getting the permanent residency of the UK. We have given option of startup visa, we have given the option of innovator visa, the sole entrepreneurship, that visa, and global talent skill, that we have given different visas. Investment visa has only been, this no more now, investment visa is not there. So giving just the one option is the part of the people who don't know about the how you can move the business, because there were people from the different industry, mining industry, pharmaceutical industry, healthcare, physiotherapist, lawyers, if I say builders, and last, politicians as well.
That was absolutely wonderful. That was a lot of information. As you can see, we are expanding into businesses where entrepreneurs, anyone and everyone of all stripes and of all colors and of all age of any country, anywhere in the world, they can come, they can invest in this kind, and that is one of the most beautiful things. Well, look, I would like to further talk with you, Akash, a little bit on the comments that we have received. Some questions, I think you would be the best person trying to answer this. But before that, what I would like, Akash, is to just cut for a quick short commercial. And once we come back, we'll get back to those comment section.
Yeah, sure. All right.
welcome back. Thank you for everyone who has been staying with us. This is fabulous. Akash, thanks for staying with us just a little bit longer. Look, I would like to see if I can, go through some of these things that we spoke about earlier. But before that, there are a lot of things that you mentioned. Also, you mentioned that opportunities arise, and it's all about grasping them. And I think you gave a very, very clear understanding about that. And I think it's very important for all our viewers to understand that patience is also a virtue, especially in this, isn't it? Because it can be very nerve wracking. That's the one thing I want to touch up. And the pros. And I was particularly such person. I was very restless, even though I got mine in 3 months. Some people get it in six. How do you deal with restlessness? What would you advise me? What would you have advised me when I was being restless, or anyone, to let the visa, the process, let it take its own process, allow it to happen.
Like I believe in talking with the experience, talking with the learnings. So I don't believe in talking in the air, which is like you can give examples to the people. You can do this, you can do this, blah blah and all. No, when you do the things on your own, then only you can actually tell to the people you can follow this. If I talk about the patients, like I got my visa after my wife left India. She left India on 7th March. Her flight was at the time 5:25 a.m. in the morning, 7th March, and I got my visa after 1 year and 15 days.
Wow,
Can
that's
you imagine? Now, I don't think so. Like you said, some people are getting it in a 3 months, some getting in a 1 month, some getting in 13 days, some getting in 8 months. Can you imagine? I got after 1 year and 15
oh,
days.
that is harsh. That's it.
So I'm
But
not just talking in the air. Like there are so many things coming to your mind. You get frustration, many things, emotional breakdown, mental breakdown, your partner sitting in an unknown country where you see no relatives, people just exploiting the labor of your friends or any your family member. And that was really traumatizing for me, that my wife going to job, she was on student visa actually, and finally she completed her MBA. So but the thing is, like, it's really tough, really really tough. Like I can feel that thing right now sitting here, and that how difficult it was. And I was talking to my wife while I was driving back from Delhi today. Like I really want to, feel that moment once again, that you called me at 2 o'clock at the 2 o'clock Indian timing, 2 a.m. And you said, Akash. I said, what? You got the visa? Fine. Wait. Hold on. Please come again. You got the visa? I went, really? I got the visa. Oh my gosh. Like, seriously. This is what I recommend people. Like, be it you are from India, be or you are from Africa or Philippines, Southeast Asia, any part of the world, if you are the member of Momentum Club of the IANS, I'm telling you, there may be delay, on getting few things into the line. But I'm telling you, finally you will not regret waiting for 2 months, 3 months, maybe 6 months, maybe few more for some people, I know. But finally you will be in the UK. I'm just telling you. And every frustration, emotional, mental, anything, maybe monetary for many. I know India, and there is a, like, so much, people who face monetary problems as well. So everything is going to be very fine very soon, very soon. And you will be able to connect the dots, like why this happened, why this happened. But finally you will be in the UK. So it doesn't matter you're going in a 2 months, you're going in after 13 days. The thing is, finally you will be in the UK, and you will be working as a skilled worker.
That's
So that
so true, Akash. That's
that's the
so true.
blessing
I
in
mean,
itself. That's the
thank you,
blessing in itself.
thank you for sharing that knowledge, because to me, I think that is the most important thing that you get throughout all of this. Obviously, valid information, but it is that weight. It's harrowing for many people, because everybody's, like you said, they got monetary, they got they got personal problems at home, and even for coming from Sri Lanka, right? We are in the midst of one of the worst financial crisis, and
I
it's
know,
tough.
I know, I know. I've been sorry to interrupt you in between.
Right.
Me and Sahil, we both sorry to interrupt you. Me and Sahil, if you just talked about the Sri Lanka financial crisis. So like I used to be watch international relation and whatever is happening around the globe. So like we were discussing about what is the financial situation in Sri Lanka right now. Really bad, really. Now Sri Lanka is going to the IMF right now
Correct.
to avail the line of credit, and even India also given the option of doing trade in your in our currencies, not just the hard currencies.
Correct.
So like if the if firm is giving you this opportunity to move to the one of the developed country of the world, which is UK. Since the Renaissance time, we all read the world history. Since the Renaissance time, UK is the global player, and till now. So we are giving you the opportunity to travel to the developed country and work there, and that too, we are not charging that hefty amount. Everyone is ready to pay that amount. And surprisingly, I would like to tell you one thing. I met one guy during the event. So he said he was having lunch at that time. Just passing by, he said me, "Sir, could you please talk to me?" And he said it in a Haryanavi accent. I don't know whether you guys will understand of that. भाई साहब इतने कम पैसे में किस तरह करा देंगे? Like, and I'll translate this in English. How come you can make this possible in so much small amount? I said, like, he said that people are charging 20, 25 lakh. So why don't you guys charge this much? We said we work with our ethics. We abide by the laws. We are, the registered solicitor firm in the UK. We don't work like other people. This is the reason we are different. And we are giving opportunity to the people who can even pay less.
That's true.
So why don't just ponder upon the things, don't just compare the things. Just grab the opportunity and get it done. Why? Like people have myth that if someone is charging huge amount, then only he is going to make this success. But I'm going to tell you one thing: why they are charging the huge amount? Because the people who are sitting in the India, they're not doing it on their own. I dealt with the application on my own. No one else is going to, do my part other than my colleagues. They can just assist me if I'm facing any problem. My senior solicitors, they guide me. Other team members sitting in different part of the globe, UAE, Colombo, London, they will assist me. Not any agency. What is happening is in India, or the maybe the other part of the world as well, there are so many intermediaries in between. They grab something from you who is the qualified people who qualified firm like IANS in London or any part of the UK. They will grab it, just 2 lakh rupees from you. They just sell it to someone else in a 4 lakh. Then it will go around on a 8 lakh. Then it will move around to 10 lakh. And till it reach to the candidate, they'll start charging 25,000 pounds.
My
Oh
God.
my God. When I told to the team from the London, they was really, they were like, everyone was stunned. Like, seriously? The people charging this much? And we have analyzed complete complete market immigration market of the Delhi NCR. We drove around the Delhi, everything, and no one else. Trust me, no one else is giving this thing in such a minuscule amount.
That's so true, Akash. I mean, I think a lot of people do tend to charge exorbitant amounts, and I think it's very important. I think that's one of the most important things I like about IANS is that everybody gets a fair opportunity, and I think that amount that we charge part of the Momentum Club, I think, is reasonable, well below what a lot of people offer, and I think that's fair, and that's fabulous. Well, Akash, look, it has been an absolute joy to have you on today's Daily Show. Thank you for coming in today and sharing your
Hari,
wonderful
Hari, Hari,
knowledge.
Hari. Sorry to interrupt you because I'm really excited. So sorry to interrupt you in between. I want Butch to please show some more photos of the event. Like
Oh,
I want
yes,
to see more.
that would be
I
fabulous.
didn't get the time to see the photos, so really want to see them
All right,
and
well,
make them people as well to see what actually like what happened. Like you cannot see, we cannot ask people to come there and sit. This is what event is happening, and you see that there are old people also,
yes,
senior
yes,
people who joined our event.
I do. I do.
And
People from
more
all
please
ages.
see the whole. This was a really big venue, and they see. Can you see? All spaces are filled, everything is filled.
That's amazing. That's
This
absolutely.
cannot be made with the all the member who are in the India in person, team in the UK, team in the UAE, and Sri Lanka. Everyone worked day and night. When we from the India used to like we go to our bed. Actually, we used to go very late at the bed because keep on discussing the things, how we can make, how we can expand in India, and the other team sitting in UAE, sitting in London because we have the different time zones. They kept on working. So we worked, I think, round the clock. We worked 24 hours. So if we can, we are working for you guys, whosoever is watching. So why don't you work for yourself to join the event, and that too close to your state? If you are in Haryana, Punjab, Himachal, Rajasthan, and just sit in a bus, book your ticket, train ticket, or if it's possible, you can fly. And if you want to do some exciting stuff, then just drive. Come to Chandigarh on 30th of the April and join our hybrid event, second in the India. And very soon we are going to do the event around the pan India. We have massive places to do the event. So teams, every one of you like sitting in London, sitting in UAE, you'll get lots of work to do now because India in itself it's a continent, and
It is.
you will
It
not,
certainly is.
no one is going to sit free. Like we don't have any work. If finally IANS entered to the Indian market, it's huge.
Wow, excellent, excellent. Look, I can't wait. Maybe if I'm lucky, I might even join you guys in India. I would love to visit India and and work with the
Definitely.
team and meet Park and them over there in their home states. And it'll be nice because my mom has actually been at least once, I think. And at the time, she did ask me if I wanted to go. I wasn't really interested at the time, but now considering that our offices are there and stuff, and all the work and everything, I think it should be fun. I'm really looking forward. Whether it's over in India or here, I'm really, really excited about it. It's going to be fantastic. Akash, thank you so much. It is an absolute pleasure. Pleasure. I wish you the best of luck on the next step of your Ian's adventure as you take not just yourself, but you're going to take many more people with you, and you're going to be taking them all over the place. And it's absolutely wonderful. Thank you for coming on for today's
Thank
show.
you,
I'll
Hari.
see you soon.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. You say Aibovan in Sri
I'm the one.
Lanka,
I'm the one.
and I
Vanakkam.
say Namaste. We say Namaste in India. Namaste, Sasrika, Ram Ram, Adab, everything. Vanakkam in Tamil. We say Vanakkam. So
Beautiful.
every 10 kilometers you will see different dialect, different culture.
Alex,
So
I can't wait.
thank you for everything. Just
Thank you.
giving me an honor to
Absolutely.
telling whatever we did in the Delhi, and we'll be come meeting you everyone in Chandigarh in the next month. Thank you, Hari. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, look, that was Akash giving his knowledge. It is absolutely fabulous. He is an absolute information machine. I don't know how else to put it. If you get a chance to sit with him, you are one of the very lucky people. I had the opportunity to speak with him when he was in Sri Lanka when I was there at the time, and I was just working with Ian, just trying to find a way to come to the United Kingdom. And he was sitting across, and we were just chatting, and that's how we started this. It's a friendship, it's a mission. We build relationships here. It's not just about you coming away to UK. Coming to UK and landing here is the first step. there'll be more help that you'll be need to set up your accommodation, everything. IANS is going to be the place, the one-stop shop that's going to help you all the way. So as we come to our the end of the show, we are going to be returning back again soon. Your host earlier, Love, will be coming back again, and maybe we might do a co-host show with the both of us. But she'll be returning soon to host the daily show. And I just want all our viewers to remember that we have the next hybrid event, which is be happening in the UAE. This is on the 9th of April. I would like all of you all to set a calendar for that. If you're tuning in, don't wait. This is the time. This is the time that you need to step in. The world is going through massive changes, and and you want to be a part of this new story, this new world that everywhere is building. And obviously, the next major event in Chandigarh, which is what Akash said, is going to be on the 30th, towards the end of the month. But the first one is going to be on the 9th of April. And I want all of you all to make plans to join that. So this is your host, Hari. I'm thanking all of you all for wherever you are, from Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan, or all of the planet, from all the parts of Africa, the Middle East, people who are studying in the UK, people who are studying in other English-speaking countries. If you're thinking, how can I come as a skilled worker? Or if you're an investor, if you're thinking how I can expand my portfolio, this is the place. IANS will make it happen. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.